Welcome everybody to another edition of How Not to Souls. J-Ron here, and today we are looking at a Dark Souls Remastered Intelligence build. It was really good, super fun. As I call this the Dishonest Sorcerer build, or Wizard build, it is just a standard intelligence build. You cast spells, you mess up people's day with your fire attacks. It's really good. All around good in all situations. We'll go break down the stats in a second. We were supposed to do a cosplay of Gandalf the Grey, but this turned into looking like Leon with a bloodborne flare. So let's take a look at our stats, and I'll tell you the direction I was going in. So at a 101, and my aim was to go to 120, but I just didn't have the time to do that. But the basic idea of the build is there. What are the things you want them to be? So Gandalf was a 30 vitality for a decent health pool, 20 attunement for 5 attunement slots. I was going to go for more after I hit my dex to 30, but we'll get into that. 20 endurance because we're casting most of the time, and Dark Souls Remastered has the luxury of not eating up our stamina when we cast. 16 strength for weapon requirements, 28 dex so we can cast faster and use some nice weapons. 8 on resistance, 8 on faith, are both base, and 50 on intelligence. You could bring it up to 60. You don't really need to, or you can just go as high as you want. Really, it doesn't really matter. But 50, I would think, is a good place to stop for new game. But for like a 120, I would definitely. So I'd probably go up to 40 dex. So that's another 12, and then the rest in attunement, so we can cast spells. And I thought of a cool idea to do pyromancies with it. To be a good fusion. But anyway, let's take a look at our weapons. Let's see where we stand. So our main ended up being Moonlight Greatsword. There's not much else to be said about this weapon being an awesome intelligence-based weapon. And what good is a wizard if they can't defend themselves in physical combat? We have an enchanted S-stock for our Dishonest wizardry. Other things of note was Velka's Rapier. Super awesome. It has a nice little, hold on, I can't even show you the moveset. It has a nice little specialized R2, which was, it's like a unique moveset to the Rapier. It doesn't even look like a Rapier, really. But it looks pretty kind of long for a Rapier. And for our flat damage weapon, we had a plus 15 Claymore, because you know me, I am a fan of the Claymore. Very good weapon. Other ideas that I had, I think the Jagged Ghost Blade would be good on this. I just think it fits. Even though it's good for damaging the Ghost in Nulando, I think it'll still be a good addition. The Titan Catchpole is going to be more of a strength-based option for you, even though it scales quality. If you're doing more melee, this would be awesome. Does a lot of good damage. I had to give myself a fire weapon, and it was the Great Scythe. Not looking back. It has that great dash R1, or running R1 attack, and a pretty decent moveset. I don't like the R1 on it, but it's still decent. It still gets the job done. I think Dark Hand would be an awesome addition to this. Longbow for your long-range needs, like poison arrows, things you need to kill far away, where your spells can't reach. So our source, all the catalysts, I think would be great on this. Logan's catalyst has the highest magic adjustment, which I wanted. It's pretty damn good. But we rocked the Sorcerer's Catalyst for a while, and until this was actually strong enough to wield. The Ulithsil Ivory Catalyst was pretty good. It doesn't really increase with your intelligence, but it has a flat 180, which is good. I like it. I liked it when this was pretty crappy. Another of note would be the Demon Catalyst, if you like that kind of flare. Or the Izalith Catalyst, yet again, flare that you want. The Tin Banishment Catalyst, or the highest magic adjustment, and I think it eats up halves your sorceries. But it'll be good on like a one-shot build, the Tin Crystallization Catalyst. Pyromancy Flame, because we had aspirations to be a wizard pyromancer at one point. Velka's Talisman says it can work with miracles, with intelligence, but I think you have to have the faith requirement as well. So, I don't know. I tried. It didn't work. But maybe it does if you meet the requirements of the spell. Skull lanterns, blah, 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 blah. And I'm a fool for a lovely crest shield. Grass crest, crest, dragon crest. All the crest shields. But yeah, that's about that for our spells. We did rock. Oh, here, let's go with it here. So our spells was Homing Crystal Soul Mass, which we rocked Soul Mass before that. Homing Soul Mass before that, before the Crystal. Double on Soul Spears. Crystal Soul Spears. I mean, once you get these, you're not taking them out. And Great Soul Arrow. Once you get that, you're not putting back on Soul Arrow. Soul Arrow's a fine option for early game. Why do we even have that? I just don't know. Okay, good. We're not rolling like a douche. Alright, so like other spells of note. Everything. I used more or less. Alright, or I at least tried everything. Yeah, I just want to look. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we have those. White Dragon Breath I deemed to be kind of useless. But, I mean, if you find the purpose for it, then I think it'll be really good. I tried it. As long as the dudes are in a straight line, you got it. Magic Weapon for our Claymore, along with Great Magic Weapon, and then Crystal Magic Weapon. This made the Claymore the strongest weapon I had when buffed. So, keep that in mind. Having an unintelligence-based weapon is nice to have to be able to buff. And just in case they're resistant to magic or intelligence damage, you have that flat physical damage that will take them out. Magic Shield's cool. All of it. You can use all of it. Use it all. I do pop on Dark Orb for a hot minute. And Pursuers. I do like Pursuers. I think Pursuers is a slightly chunkier, a little stronger, but a way slower version of Soul Mass. It literally is. And if you just want to focus on your Dark Sorceries, I recommend getting the Manus Catalyst using the Soul of Manus. And that will add your strength damage onto your Dark Sorceries. And the Manus Catalyst also acts as an axe. So you have a weapon and a catalyst all in one. And it's kind of absurd the amount of damage you do if you do a strength mage. It's weird. It's cool, but it's super weird. But anyway, this was super fun. I liked it. I liked my weird, kind of like Bloodborne, Leon, Gandalf hybrid. I recommend it. Make it to 120. I just didn't have the time to get there. I got sidetracked by other stuff, and other things came up, so I couldn't really do that. But getting this out now and sharing this was a really fun build. Yeah, super duper fun. So I hope you enjoy the footage. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.